Hi, it's Jackie Tomes here, the property strategist, and we've just passed a pretty big milestone for us here. We have just gone past 3 years since we bought the first ever buy to let property. And in one way it feels like it was yesterday, and another way it feels like it was a lifetime ago. And I think it's really good to stop and reflect when you hit milestones like this and just take stock of how far you've come. And I can remember that first ever property that we bought, 1 bedroom flat, and it was just literally needed a new kitchen, bathroom, flooring, redecoration. And at the time, that felt like the biggest mountain to climb. I was so worried about it, so stressed out about it, and just before you come to like exchange and then complete on the property, you're like, am I doing the right thing? This is terrifying because no one else is doing it around me, and I think that maybe I'm crazy. And I bought the property and the refurb started and it was all going, it was on track, and all the work that I'd put into making it come together was happening. And there wasn't enough water pressure in this property. And so therefore, from doing some research, I figured out that we needed to install a pump so that we could actually have a shower, because tenants like showers, so we wanted to have a shower. And this was the biggest nightmare I'd ever come across. I couldn't figure out by talking to the person who was doing the refurb on the project what sort of pump we needed. I didn't know if they were buying it, if I was buying it, what kind of power of pump that we needed or how it was going to work, whether it was a plumber or electrician that would fit it. Oh my God, I had probably 2 weeks of massive stress on account of a water pump. And I tell you this story only because 3 years on, I'm not, water pump being installed on a property is not even a thing that would even bother me whatsoever. And obviously, now that we're doing bigger projects now, we've currently got 13 flats in various stages of conversion or refurbishment. And there's, just like there were problems then, there's problems now, but they're just bigger problems and next level problems. And I think that is always going to be the case. It's always going to be the case. If you want to keep growing and stepping up to the next level, there will always be problems that you've just got to learn to solve. And so for me, one of the biggest takeaways from the last 3 years, looking back on it all, and I really want to share this with you because I think it make a massive difference to how you're running your business and living your life alongside it. The biggest thing that I've learnt is to not be stressed out about the problems. That actually, problems are just part of growing the business, and it's not trying to not have problems, it's actually just how you deal with them in yourself day to day. That's the most important thing. I call myself a recovering perfectionist. I always thought being a perfectionist was a good thing, and actually it's been one of the things that stressed me out more than anything, because my expectation was always that things would be perfect, that I'd work really hard and I'd make them perfect, and that would just be my way of doing things. But the problem is then when the water pump goes wrong, you feel like you've messed up and you beat yourself up and you spend 2 weeks totally stressed out and not enjoying life because you don't have to deal with the freaking water pump. And now we've definitely got much bigger problems, dealing with utility companies, dealing with creating new units, dealing with planning permission. There's this the next level of problems that comes from doing bigger things, and I'm not stressed about it anymore. That's been the biggest personal learning for me, is to just enjoy the ups and the downs. And literally on a daily basis, there is amazing success and amazing challenge all at the same time. And I've learnt to be calm no matter which is happening at that exact moment, because that's just the journey, and this is life, and we get one life. We've got to love it. We've got to love it when it's going brilliantly and when it's going not so well as well. And if you just know that you just got the right team of people around you and that you will find a way to solve the problems, because that's what you're good at. And I can say safely now that I'm the happiest I've ever been, even though I'm experiencing definitely some of the biggest challenges, but also some of the biggest successes alongside it. And hey, that first refurb cost us $7,000, and that felt like a scary amount of money. And we've currently got around 300 grand's worth of works going on at the moment. So that's like 42 times the size in 3 years. So in 3 years from now, that would bring us to like over £12 million worth of work going on at the same time if we experience that same level of growth. And hey, there's no reason why not? So that's my biggest takeaway to you. Hey, yay for the anniversary and for the recognising that we're still going, we're still here, we're loving it, we're getting stronger and better systems and processes and more consistency every single day. And my biggest piece of advice that I've learned from the last 3 years is just enjoy the journey, enjoy it for the highs and enjoy it for the lows. So that's me over and out for now. Happy 3-year anniversary to us. Bye for now.